My name is Vani Singh, and I've been in the kitchen for as long as I can remember. Nowadays, it's tough to prepare a home-cooked meal after a long day, but I'm going to share some great tips and tricks with you so you can make a healthy dinner in a snap. Tonight's dish is a one-pot wonder. I'm making chicken corn soup, and what's special about this meal is that most of my ingredients had been prepared before time. I have here pre-seasoned chicken breast. This was in my freezer. I took this out before I went to work to thaw out during the day, and now that I'm ready to cook, it's all prepared and ready to go. Here I have some dal that I had in the refrigerator that's been sitting there a couple days. Whenever I have leftover dal, I like to leave it for times like these for a soup base. I also have here frozen vegetables. What I like to do is to cut up my vegetables and provisions, my green fig, and put those in the freezer. I just took those out of the freezer and now it's ready for the soup. And what is a chicken corn soup without fresh corn? And that's what I have right here. So now that I have all of my ingredients, it's time to cook. This type of soup starts off as a stew of sorts, and I'm going to be showing you how to do that just a little bit healthier. The beauty of this soup is that it has absolutely no oil, and I'll show you how to caramelize your sugar doing just that. So what you want to do is to sprinkle that around the base so it gets brown evenly. This is a good time perhaps to put on your mitten, and you can hold your pot. Don't put a spoon in because the sugar will just stick to the spoon. And because some of the sugar gets brown faster, it helps to swirl the sugar around the base to give it that even caramelization. What you're trying to achieve is for it to get nice and brown and then start bubbling. It's not a time you want to walk away from your pot. Just stand right there and get your chicken in hand. Look at that, it's beautiful. And now it's time to add my chicken. It's all caramelized and bubbling. There you go. Ooh, listen to that sizzle. Chicken is going to let out a little bit of its juices, and when that evaporates and starts frying up again, it's time to add your vegetables and provisions. Nice. And so it looks like it's time to start adding all of the other ingredients. So I'll just take the vegetables right out of the bag. They were pre-washed and all ready to go. See how convenient that is? One simple step. Into that, I'll add my corn. I'm going to put in all of my fresh seasonings. Some freshly cut onions, gorgeous pimento peppers. What I like to do is to add whole bird peppers, a gorgeous whole habanero pepper, freshly cut cheddar beni, freshly cut chives, and I love to just put an entire sprig of thyme in there. It looks gorgeous. We want to add just a little bit of salt, not too much. Remember, if you're adding the dal, that has had some salt in it before, and then you have pre-seasoned chicken. So I have quite a lot of dal here. What I will do is to just use about half of it. At this point, it's time to just add some boiling water to cover all of your ingredients, bring it to a boil, and then lower it and allow it to simmer. So the soup is now boiling. I'm going to cover this and let it simmer for about 30 minutes. And in that time, I'm going to wash up a bit and relax for a little while. My chicken corn soup is ready. The beauty of this dish is that I did not have to stand sentry over it. I put all of my ingredients into one pot and it took care of itself. You know, it's always nice to have a warm bowl of hearty, healthy soup after a long day.
Dinner in a Snap is brought to you by the Ministry of Health.